is hot. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. The morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spree. Your morning fix is here with three. Mika, Kim, and Rebecca agree. The morning tea is the place to be.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, y'all.
Like Rebecca, you should be live from H-Town.
Live from the Woodlands.
Yes.
Waterway. It's so pretty out here, too. It's really pretty.
Yeah, that's a good part of
like you really are not in Texas, like you outside of Texas. It really does.
Yeah.
Y'all been getting that weather around there. What's been going on?
Listen.
Rebecca.
Yeah, it cut up here yesterday.
Yes, I was like, y'all don't get dramatic. You know how Houston water gets. Don't get dramatic.
Look, you done brought the storm with you, Becca.
Yeah.
Listen, because it has, well, it rained a little bit here, but it didn't rain like it's been raining there, baby.
Yeah.
I see y'all, what y'all got going on. I see y'all. Well, we appreciate each and every one of you for hopping on with us on this Wednesday. Today, I was on the struggle bus today. I was a little tired. It's been and I don't know if it's been a busy working week for y'all, but has it been a busy working week for y'all?
It has been. It has been.
It's just like, woo, like you get a breather and then here you go. Here goes something else, one after the other. So what about you, Kimmy Kim?
I wouldn't say, yeah, personal and business. Yeah, it's been busy. It's been keeping me, it's been lifing.
I mean, hey.
Do y'all notice where you have to kind of just take you a day off? You know, used to we could say, oh, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I don't have nothing to do, whatever. Yeah. Now you have to just find that time to just say, today, I'm just clearing my calendar and I'm just resting.
Yeah. It's so funny that you say that, because even since Mama been here, she be like, girl, when do your brain rest?
Yours don't.
Brain rest, because she, I'll say I only got 1 hour, I only got one meeting, and then she say, oh, you forgot about the next one, and I'm like, yeah, but I really didn't forget. It's just in your mind, it's like, okay, I just have this, and then you start thinking, and it's like, oh no, you got other things. So I've been stuck at the computer for some days, and then still trying to catch up from when I was off for the holiday weekend and all of that. And it's so much coming up. But Becca, I want to ask you, listen, you've been on planes, trains, and automobiles. How is it working out?
It's just like, oh my God. But it's like sometimes lately my mind has been kind of decompressing, which is weird. I've been busy, but I've just been taking a moment to like woosah and kind of decompress, because the last few months it was struggle bus. It was just like I felt so overwhelmed. So not like last week I said, you know what, God, I just need to be clear. I know I'm busy. I know I got this stuff to do, but I don't want this overwhelmed feeling. I don't want this, feeling of chaos or whatever. And I just prayed about it. And I've been feeling so at peace lately. Even though I'm busy, I don't feel overwhelmed.
Yeah. Because you're definitely wearing well.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Wearing well.
And then it's all the thing that I absolutely love about it is sometimes, and I don't know, you guys tell me your thoughts, but does it feel sometimes that you get more of a break when you're out of your element or your same space? When you're going out of town, for whatever reason, it feels like sometimes in some cases that your mind is mentally relaxed more than when you are in a space where you're at all the time, because you're constantly thinking of what I got to do, what's next, what time I got to be there.
I exactly agree.
When you leave, it's almost like you can concentrate on particular things, and the things that you can't do because you're in another space. It takes that away for me.
Yeah, I think it's just it's being in the moment of where you are, and when you change the environment, you're not thinking about work.
Yeah.
You're not by your laptop, your calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So-
might still be on a schedule, but still kind of like, you know what? I ain't gonna open that computer right now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take 5 minutes of a breather. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I agree.
Totally. Well, listen up, y'all. If this is your first time tuning in to the Morning Tea Radio Show, we utilize this platform, businesses platform, events, businesses, entrepreneurs, those who want to grow and enlarge their network and territory. We definitely do that here on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Excited. It is almost, we are like in the second week of July. Time is like passing by. It's passing by. But not only do we utilize the platform for businesses, entrepreneurs, we also have Morning Tea topics where there are things that we talk about each and every day. The things that happen each and every day, right? Real life scenarios, situationships, all of the above. But we love to have adult conversation. We love to have authentic conversations. We love to have, this is a safe space for you to be able to be your authentic self and speak about the things that you have gone through, witnessed. Sometimes your perspective changes based on our dialogue. So we appreciate each and every one of you have been rocking with us on Wednesdays at 7:00 a.m. Central Standard Time, because sometimes it's a struggle for us, right, y'all?
Yeah.
Got to bring the stuff to the people, though. We got to bring the stuff to the people. So excited about today's show. Today's topic is something serious. It's something serious. Very, very topic that, or very good conversation that many don't have. So we're excited about today's conversation. But y'all, let's do a recap of last week. Last week we talked about social media. Is it building your life or breaking it? We talked about that. And then we also talked about, you know, how hard it has been for some to be genuine on social media. So let's kind of give the people who didn't get a chance to see it last week a recap of what we talked about authenticity on social media platforms. Whoever want to go first.
I'll start. Well, we kind of went over how people can be whoever they want on social media, how social media started off as really a good thing, and it's still a good thing for networking, for catching up with old people you probably hadn't seen in a while, but so many have turned it into something so terrible with the subliminals, the lies, the keyboard bullying, and all of that. So we kind of talked about, take the good out, if you're take what's good with social media and do, continue with it, using it that way versus how people are trying to turn it into, a subliminal cesspool, as I heard somebody call it once before.
Of fakeness, and it's okay to be, your authentic self on Facebook, because people are looking for real people with real lives, real testimonies, and not all the fake stuff, and and it's also taking a break from it, because some people get so overwhelmed with trying to keep up with what they see on Facebook, which can make it dangerous. It could be a distraction, it could be a resource, it could be network and connection, but you also got to limit the time that you spend on Facebook.
Yeah. And then some people are seeking validation through Facebook too. For some people, it can be a sad thing. And if we can be honest with each other, sometimes when we're scrolling through Facebook, sometimes it can be very heavy with people. Things, situations in the world. We got Nolan Wells. There's the whole thing with that. You can't get away from it. And sometimes it will take you into a space to have you thinking about things that you really shouldn't be thinking about in the moment.
Right.
On emotions because of the things that you witness as going across the social media platforms. So you just have to sometimes, like you said, Kim, do a step back.
Yeah.
I would take a break away from it a minute, because your emotions can be up and down of people seeking validation, us knowing the truth behind particular things and situations. And it just makes you angry. In some cases, it makes you happy. In some cases, you're confused. Like
it can be overwhelming. Like you can be overwhelmed. It's definitely a dump ground where you can go and dump, and it's like, oh my God. So it can be good or bad. Just be proceed with caution.
Proceed with caution. So Rebecca turned a new age.
Yes.
Turned a new age over the weekend. So we didn't get a chance to hop on the same day and say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, y'all.
Happy birthday.
I love birthdays, y'all. I do, and
Me
it's
too.
not about the gifts and stuff because people who know me know that my
Yeah.
love language is giving gifts. Like,
Yeah.
and not saying I don't like giving gifts, but it's not about that for me. I just love celebrating life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love celebrating life.
Good
So
morning.
you just barely 50, right? You don't look 50.
Baby, the girl done stepped over the year over it now.
You stepping on. Come on and get a little closer to me.
Just turned.
It seemed like you literally just turned 50 though. It
Yeah.
by so fast. I feel like I was just going to your birthday party last year.
Exactly. It just came so quick. But you know what? I said when I turned 50, I feel like I had a slight like midlife crisis because you know the devil started making you feel like you ain't done enough or you this, you this. But I was like, you know what? It's like God came down and said, girl, you better shut up. And I said, Lord, please don't confuse this for me complaining because I want to be here and I know that ain't nothing but the devil. So I am now accepting of it. I am grateful.
Hey, look, I'm just getting started. I'm in my 50s.
Well, I'm knocking on it. I'm the baby. I'm knocking on it, but I'm not listening. I'm not trying to speed my time up. But you just have to sometimes be grateful for the amount of time that the Lord just even allowed you to be here. Because the ways of the world these days, people are just. I had someone who passed away. A friend of myself and Candy's, and some of the others passed away. The week right before we left for Essence Festival. And I was just like, from a heart attack. And I was just like, oh my God, the Lord knows when your time is, but it's almost like, geesh.
Yeah.
People just dropping. So you just have to be grateful and take every day as a blessing with the small things.
Exactly.
People aren't making, you got little kids that's being killed and senseless things. It's just so much happening in the world just to be grateful for. So Lord, listen. I'm not rushing it. However, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for today.
Yes, Lord.
Exactly.
So tuned in and y'all are listening to us. Let us know where you tuned in from. Make a comment in the comment section of our live today. We appreciate y'all again for hopping on with us. So let's talk about the weekend. Rebecca had a birthday weekend. What about you, Kim? What you do this weekend? Because you had an entertaining weekend as well.
I did, and my grandson is in soccer, right? And I learned something from those little kids. They were like ages 3 and 4, I think, that was on his team. And when we were out there on the soccer field, it started raining, right? And you would think the kids would just run, run for cover. What I learned from being there in that moment with life, that we have to learn to have fun in the rain.
Yep. So, I like that.
Yeah, when we feel like it's storm after storm and it's always something, we have to keep showing up and just stay in the game. Because none of those kids, I'm trying to cover my other grandbaby, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, don't y'all see it's pouring down raining? Those kids was just having a time of their life. And so it taught me something, that when it's raining in the storms of life, just keep showing up. And eventually, within 15 minutes, the storm stopped.
Wow.
And then we continued on and we won the game. So if you stay in the game, baby, and keep showing up, you're going to come out on top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Just keep showing up.
Keep showing up. So I did that this weekend, and it was good. It was really good. Yeah.
That's awesome. What did I do this weekend? Oh, we just kind of chilled. We took Mama to our famous, little Asian buffet that I told y'all about about a month or two ago. We took her to the buffet, enjoyed us. So we just have been relaxing. Sometimes get not in the hustle and bustle of things, but just actually being able to watch movies and sit down and enjoy the time of just sitting still for a moment. So excited about that. So shout out to everybody who was rocking with us. Again, if you are rocking with us, let us know where you're rocking from. Let us know what you did this weekend. Just kind of talk to us. I don't know. We may do a drawing today if you invite 2 people. I don't know. We're going to get into a commercial break. And when we come back, I got some morning tea. We're going to talk about Jay-Z and this Jay-Z 30 that took place over the weekend. So So y'all make sure that y'all stay right there. Don't go anywhere. It is your girl, Mika Diamond.
And your favorite Miss Kim.
And your girl, Miss Unmuted.
All right, we'll be right back. Morning Tea Gossip.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now it's time for Entertainment News, the Tea Gossip segment, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, did I say morning tea topic or tea gossip segment?
Gossip.
Okay, because I was like, I'm still asleep. Sleep, Lord, Father, in the name of Jesus.
This old Monday, Wednesday.
Hello, this is the hump day.
Wednesday.
I'm in here like, did I say morning tea topic? But let's talk about Jay-Z. So Jay-Z tore up New York this weekend at the Yankee Stadium, and I'm a little upset because I was a little behind. I didn't even know that this concert was taking place. So I was a little upset about it. I was like, where did the marketing come from for this? Like, was it just for the exclusive Jay-Z fans? Because I never saw anything that went out that said that he was having a concert. But listen, he tore down New York. It is like it's all over social media platforms. It's all over the news. When I say he had every entertainer that would have rocked with him, basically, besides Damon Dash, who we're going to talk about. But it was exciting to see him give reference and give reverence to all of the artists that he had been rocking with for so many years that he's have hits with. And I just love that every day was like a surprise. It was almost like a present came and people just jumped out the box. You didn't know who were going to be there. And so my girl B was on 2 nights.
Okay.
Right. So he makes sure. So listen, y'all, Damon Dash, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with Damon Dash. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Miss Faye.
Yes. Yes, honey. I'm tuning in from David and Mika's home. She's so cute. But so listen, so Damon Dash is upset. And if you don't know about the incident and you don't know about the situation scenario with Damon Dash, him and Jay-Z formed Rockefeller Records with another gentleman. I can't think of his name. But Damon Dash was a little radical. Mm-hmm. And Jay-Z has always been a businessman. He's always been quite quietly spoken. Like he's quiet. He doesn't say a whole lot, but he is very down with business. And his voice is loud when it comes to business, when it comes to his artistry as an artist, him being a rapper and digging from the trenches, being underground and now being so major in the business. But they had an incident where they were rocking together. And then, of course, Def Jam purchased Rockefeller, right? And when they purchased Rockefeller, Jay-Z became the president. So what it did was it pushed those individuals such as Damon Dash and the other gentleman, it pushed them out of the loop because they understood Jay-Z was a businessman. And if you look at him today, you understand why he did that. So my question to those who are tuned in and who are listening, how would you feel if that happened to you and your partner? How would you feel if you had these two partners and someone came to you with a large opportunity and said, I want you to do this, but you got to get rid of this. You got to get rid of that. Person, you got to let this stuff go. How would you respond to that? How would you respond to that? So y'all let us know in the comments how that would make you feel and base it on the appearance of your business partner at the time was radical, cursing out people, not showcasing professional business, which made you look a certain type of way when you were together running a company. And now you have the opportunity where you can branch away, become the president, make your own decisions, and be more on a professional business side. So y'all let us know about that. But Damon Dash is upset. Damon Dash said he don't know why Jay-Z keeps showing his girl. I don't know why you keep showcasing your girl. Why did you have this in the beginning of the concert where she was cutting your hair, your locks off? Like, we know that's your girl. Why you keep showcasing your girl? And
first off, clock it. That's my wife.
Right? Get the title right.
Let's get it right now. And why does that bother you so? Why would that bother?
Yeah. It's and to the world, to the people who are witnessing him doing these interviews, of course they know, okay, he just hating. You just picking something
Yeah.
because he has grown and now you're in a space where you're no longer making the money that you were making together, and he's grown and he's expanded. So y'all tell me, how would you respond to that? So I'm gonna ask you, Rebecca and Kim, before we get into the next, how would you respond to that situation? Meaning if you was on the Jay-Z side of it or if you were on the Damon Dash side of it.
Listen, I'm on elevation. like Yolanda say, run me my money, baby. You'll understand, like, we building legacy and you cutting the fool anyway. So it may be that time to cut ties, with the foolery and elevate on a whole different platform. So yeah, I would have to have that conversation. Say, hey, you understand this business.
Yeah.
And if you already cutting up and bringing bad blood to the brand or whatever, you made the decision for me. I'm not going to put in it and let you tarnish the name to where nobody don't want to fool with me at all. Well, I got the chance to jump off this train. This might be my sign or my out to go ahead and, do that.
Yeah. And then there were some other things, some backlash. And then let's even go back to the point. So I'm gonna ask y'all this too before I even say that. How would you respond if you were on the Damon Dash side of it though?
So if I was the one bringing foolery and all that kind of stuff?
No, not even that. If you had a partner and they
the business
through attorneys, he didn't find out through Jay. He found out through attorneys. So how would you feel being on his side, being the person that it happened to?
Well, I probably would have wanted a conversation, a business meeting of the minds. Like, let's have a conversation. Don't just, catch me off guard like that. Don't be sneaky link. We've been in business. Let's talk about it. To me, in anything and everything, communication is key. And I'm working on that. Some conversations are really hard to have, but are necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you?
And I agree. The business side, because I think in the beginning they were cool, like friends. They were friends. So based off of that, I know as Dame, I'm a little rough around the edges. I'm like in my field, whatever. But set that aside. We were friends first. We started this together. So sit down and have a conversation. Look me in my face and have a conversation. I might be mad. I might be, but I can respect you. I don't think the first time he should have heard about it was through a lawyer.
Right.
Yeah. I agree. I also look at it from a perspective of we don't know how that conversation, or maybe Jay knows how that conversation would have went based on a friendship basis, or maybe at the time Def Jam said you have to cut off communication. All communication will have to go through the legal team, because what if Jay had a conversation with him, a personal conversation, being that they were friends, and the language of that conversation could have been detrimental to what the agreement was when it came to Def Jam.
Oh, that's a good point.
They need a spokesperson. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And why it came from that perspective. And then also, before we go ahead and go to the next segment, I heard Jay was Jay was a little salty because he was trying to date Aaliyah first before Damon Dash started dating her. So that's where the communication and the relationship of the friendship began to change, because he was sending Aaliyah flowers, he was doing all of this, he was doing that, and then Damon ended up getting her and was dating her up until she got killed. And so I think that had a little bit of a sour in that. Some things were happening prior to that actual moment. But let's see what Michelle said. Michelle said, ultimately, I would look at the works of the person doing the offering. If I have free will and consider how much my soon-to-be going partner offered in business and professionalism, I would go. And then Yolanda said, from a Jay's perspective, I would communicate and make sure we did something else together to make sure he's good. Keep the friendship. That's a good way. That's a good way. That's a good way to look at it. All right, y'all. So that is the Tea Gossip segment for today on this Wednesday. We're going to get into this jingle. And when we come back, we got your girl, Miss Unmute, all the way from the Woodlands, Texas. So y'all make sure that y'all don't go nowhere. Invite somebody. We may have something for you at the end of today's show. Invite somebody. Invite 2 people to the show, and we may have something for you. So we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere with Miss Unmute.
It's the morning tea, your perfect brew to start the day right. Good vibes and music shining so bright, bright. With every sip, let your spirit soar. Open the window, let in so much more. It's the morning tea. It's the morning tea. We got the tunes to get you in your groove. A little inspiration.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Rebecca, the Unmute Yourself Queen. Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself shrinking inside of rooms that you are meant to command? And do you ask yourself, why does this keep happening? Well, stay tuned for my upcoming segment, Unmute Yourself, and you'll see why, and get tips on how to change that. Stay tuned.
Good morning. Hey y'all. Hey, how are y'all doing today? Today's segment is Say It With Your Chest.
Oh.
Say it with your chest. Unmute and say it with your chest. So let me ask you something. How many times have you typed the message? Have you typed the post? You typed the text, and then you went back and deleted it. You went back and deleted it. You're saying what you need to say, but then you go back and delete it because you're like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't say it like that, or maybe I shouldn't say, even though this thing is making me feel away, even though what they're saying is making me feel away, I'm not going to say what I feel, or I'm not going to do that. Again, that is a sign of muted. Yes, I'm not saying like go to work and get fired or go tearing up your group chat, but we have to do better with saying what bothers us, saying it with our chest, saying what bothers us, saying how it bothers us, having those real hard conversations. And a lot of people run from that because they're like, well, I don't want them to get mad at me, or I don't want this. But then you the one that is suffering or hurting or feeling away inside because you didn't feel comfortable getting out what needed to be said. And then they're continuing to do the things that upset you. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the biggest thing standing between you and the life that you want is the conversation that you're too afraid to have. So we have to start standing with our chest. And again, people are going to say, oh, you came across a way, or you came across. Okay, well, we can have a conversation about that. But I still need to say what needs to be said, because the growner I get in my big grown age, I just don't feel the need to hold stuff in anymore. And I'll never forget a friend of mine. She said, when you turn 50, you ain't going to care about what nobody feels. You going to say what has to be said. And I rest better at night. Like, because it's nothing like getting in bed at night and you wearing all of this stuff because so much has to be said and you have not found the voice to say it. Whether that's to your friend, your lover, your mate, spouse, whoever. Say it with your chest. Say what needs to be said. Release it and move on. And that's my segment for the day.
Girl, you just beat me up. Why you all in my business? You just beat me up. You know, that was good, and that was so good. I'm gonna be in the audience and put something in the chat, because it's like with me, I be concerned on my delivery, like because I'm not the one to go to Chat GPT and make it nice. I struggle with that. Like I can say it, but it ain't gonna come out. It's yeah.
So y'all in the audience, think of one thing today that you need to finally say with your chest, and say it with your chest.
Yeah. I think, and Marcy said, I'm going to say it anyway. I like a good combo, good or bad. Just threw someone out of the boutique. Michelle said, I need to work on my delivery on my chest. I think that's everything. And I think I've grown, because listen, y'all, my father is Jackie Morris. And if you've ever been around him, you know he don't sugarcoat it. It is either you like it or you don't.
Yeah.
You just know how to deal with him. Either you deal with him or you don't, because he gonna keep it funky. And I used to have all in elementary school, it was my mouth. It was my mouth. And I know it. As I matured and as I became an entrepreneur and being in certain rooms, sometimes it puts you in a space of, sometimes you do hold things in because of, you don't want to say. For me, I'm gonna say for me, sometimes I do hold things in because if I come off how I want to come off, everything that I did before is going to be questioned.
Yeah. See?
So my struggle, my daily struggle, God knows my daily struggle is, how am I going to say this? It has to be said, but how am I going to say this in a way that it doesn't affect so many different things? And so I've learned over time, it's the delivery. It's the delivery. It's not me. It's not what I say. It's how I deliver it. So I'm going to ask you, Rebecca, being me, how is that? How does that work with you now that you are even saying it with your chest?
Mm-hmm.
Is it saying it with your chest, making sure that you're firm in the conversation or what it is that you're wanting to say? Or does it matter how you say it or how you not say it? Because I think that's where the line is. Like, I want to say it so bad, but there's a thin line between your work, the perception of you, and all of the things. So how do you do that?
So like in my Dr. Jasmine voice, I say, like, do you want me? Like, I'm gonna hold your hand while I tell you this. But sometimes, like, honestly, now I get that what you said, Mika. I do get that, because you want to say what you have to say, but you don't want to feel like you're offending somebody. Mm-hmm. So, but like for me, and this is just an example with Kim. I know Kim. I know Kim is a straight shooter. So if I asked her something, or if I asked her for her opinion, or if I go to her with something, I'm already expecting it to come back that way, because that's just who she is. You know, as far as like trying to sugarcoat or whatever, she gonna give it to you real. Me as a person, I respect that. I respect that, but I still find myself like trying to say it in a way to where it doesn't offend. But honestly, sometimes it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just has to be said, and they're gonna take it however anyway. Yeah. So
sometimes that's the only language that people understand.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sometimes you have to know who it is that you're talking to, because at the end of the day, and by no means am I saying that I'm not gonna be firm in what I say. You're gonna understand what it is that I'm saying. And I think that's some people's challenge is, I want to say it, like I want to get it off my chest. I just don't know how to make the delivery where it doesn't affect me as a person when it comes to business, when it comes to being a motivational speaker, all of the titles that you hold. How do I say what I need to say, and it sticks and it's firm to the point to where this is what I'm saying, and I mean what I say.
Yeah. You see, I think direct just goes a long way.
But you know, and that is true when you get in your 50s. But I've always been like, I'm just gonna say it, and I say it, and sometimes back in the days, I always put seasoning on it so you can understand exactly what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So now my struggle is saying it, but saying it like, I love the way Mika delivers stuff. I'm like, girl, you said that. And I'd be like, well, Mika, I ain't got time to be fixing it up like that. I just need to say it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that. Y'all pray for me, okay? Because I got some messages I need to deliver.
It wasn't always like this.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, because I done heard me. No, just say no. But I'm asking. Just say, I'm asking you, yes or no? Yes or no?
If you I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I like that. Look, I like that version better. I can relate to that one better.
Jesus be on y'all side sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm working on it.
We're gonna get into this next segment, so y'all don't go nowhere.
Hey, it's your favorite Miss Kim on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Coming up next, let me ruffle your feathers. Stay put now. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, y'all. Hey, you know, the ruffling the feathers, you know, I guess that's a good segment for me because I'm known to do that. But, you know, I'm still stuck on my girl segment, you know, because this message delivery. But I'm just going to do a little ruffling reminders here this morning, okay? It's okay to let go of conversations that no longer fit you. Mm-hmm. Like, we can't sit on the phone all day and we talk about the same thing over and over, and we ain't going nowhere. Okay, it's okay. It's okay to just say, "Look, girl, I got to go. I'm busy." It's okay to get rid of clothes that's too small. Y'all, we got to stop wearing clothes that no longer fit. Like, it's nothing worse than clothes that don't fit. You can't wear everything, and it's okay. Let it go. it's also okay to tap into, when we were talking about mentalness, to let go of that job that's stressing you out. It's okay. Let it go. Start finding other means to make income, relocate, get a new job. It's okay to put the phone down while you're driving. Stop holding up traffic at the light, trying to get in a quick text, a quick scroll, and making me miss the light because you up there, then you proceed and I got to sit there and wait. It's okay. Let that go. Let's also let go of wearing the hair bonnets and the house shoes out in public. Please don't do that. Like, it's okay. Let that go. And letting go, remember that it's okay to be you, but be kind and mind your business. Okay? Those are some reminders on today. I love y'all, and remember to be kind. Remember to be kind.
Baby, never have a problem with saying it with her chest.
Listen, I just got to work on the delivery and throw the seasoning away, because I'm going to be real. I put the seasoning with it. Like, first of all, I'm having this conversation with you. You know what? You know the seasoning that you did. Yeah. But I love y'all. Y'all go out and be kind on today. I'm having a great day now. Listen.
All right, now we're going to get into this quick commercial break. And then when we come back, we're going to get into the morning tea topic. The morning tea topic is brought to us by none other than Miss Kim. So y'all make sure that y'all don't go nowhere. We will be right back with the morning tea topic.
Do you want your brand heard and your story told? The Morning Tea Radio Show is booking interview and commercial advertising slots, and they are happening right now. This is your chance to connect with an engaged audience of entrepreneurs, creatives, and community leaders who value real conversations and real impact. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Email us today at morningtearadioshow@gmail.com. That's morningtearadioshow@gmail.com, where voices are heard and events and brands are amplified.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. I see y'all commenting and inviting everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Morning Tea Gossip, as well as Miss Unmute and Ruffle Your Feathers segment. We appreciate y'all so much. All right, Miss Kim, go ahead. Let us know what we're talking about today.
Listen, we're going to keep it flowing, but we're going to go on and get serious. We're serious, but we're going to get a little seriouser, okay? But the topic for this morning is going to be the doors that God closed that eventually made sense. Have you ever been going through life and you're always getting a no, rejection, disappointment, or failure, and you're like, God, why? Why is that door closed? But then when you get on the other side of it, you understand and you're grateful and thankful that that door was closed, that you did get that no. Sometimes when that happens, we think it's like God is not listening. But if we look back, a lot of us have realized that those closed doors and those no's was protecting us. Okay, it was either protecting us, redirecting us, or preparing us for something greater, right? So have you ladies ever experienced something where you wanted it so bad and you got a no or rejection or disappointment, or it didn't work out the way you wanted it to? Has that ever happened to y'all?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll let Rebecca go first.
Definitely. And I used to be that person. I was like, especially younger, I was like, God, I'm just so good to people. Why do you keep denying me this? Why do you keep this? Why is it always no? Like, I had gotten so much rejection to where I just looked forward to it. Like, I never thought that I would say, oh, I'm not going to even try because I'm not going to get it. Or I'm not going to, but then as I got older and I looked back, or somebody didn't invite me somewhere and I'm seeing they all went, they didn't invite me. Somebody robbed the place, or this happened. And then I see something happen there and I'm like, okay, it started making sense to me that every rejection is not technically a rejection. It's protected me for something that, I didn't need to be a part of. So
yeah,
it started making sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's happened to me multiple times. Listen, I wrote a whole book talking about a lot of different chapters in my life where you don't understand it, you're discouraged, you're trying to question God, like why are you sending me back when I was 2 steps forward? And then in certain situations, it's people, right? It's almost like you finally feel like you have connected with the right people, and then it's dismantled little by little, because the Lord is just revealing and giving you more in tune. I'm gonna say in tune, discernment, and you're having life changes. And when you look up, it's like, oh my God, this is completely different than when I was where I was in my last chapter, and I don't even understand how I got there until you get there. Okay, that's why God, that's why you had me drive this way instead of going. And how many of us have dodged bullets?
Yes.
Guys, we dodge bullets because of the change in the route or the direction that the Lord. So it's happened to me a couple of times, and it don't feel good. I'm gonna be honest. If we can be honest with ourselves, and I know you, Rebecca, I know you, Kim, as well. Sometimes it's very tiring to have to deal with things that you've already dealt with. And you deal with them again. It's like, okay, Lord, like, what lesson am I learning in this? Because why does this keep happening? Has that happened to y'all, or have y'all ever felt that way?
I would say on a personal, like with hence my book, with getting married at a later age, I'm thinking that was going to be it. And then when I found myself like, oh my God, like really? Like, and so I began to settle thinking that was it for me because of my age, right? And so when doors were constantly closed on, we really couldn't move forward. It just didn't work. The therapy didn't work. And if at some point it felt like the prayers didn't work, but the prayers did work. Now that I'm on the other side and realize that I had to go through that to get to where I am now, because I thought, okay, well, maybe I'm hard to love. Is it me? I begin, do the self-doubt and things like that because of the age and stuff. Like I can't find a good relationship. What's really going on? So I thought that door was closed for me when it came to, relationships. But love has found me again. But anyway, that's for another day. But yeah, even when it comes to business, some doors was closed and I'm like, oh my God, am I just like not getting it, not really understanding? But now that I'm on the other side, you two beautiful ladies was standing on the other side, so going through it, it was like, you want to give up. Like I said earlier about, with the children in the rain, we want to give up when it starts raining, when life starts lifing. But if you just stand in it long enough, it's going to stop. If you keep walking, you're going to keep moving and you'll get on the other side. So yeah.
Wow, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Becca.
And for me, I feel that same way. But now that as I come like out of certain things, I had to finally take responsibility. I felt a way that I've been in this industry so long and didn't get recognition, didn't get whatever. And then I started saying, well, it's because you said you don't need it. It's saying you're going to do it regardless. You said you don't have to. You don't say how you feel, you mute it, you don't this. So I had to take responsibility for a lot of the things and says that I'm being looked over because people probably don't know who I am or what I am. Just because I know who I am and whose I am and what I do or whatever, I still have a responsibility as a business owner or a leader or whatever to share that to the masses and say that and open my mouth and say, oh, I deserve to be here too. I've done this too. I can run circles around y'all too. I can do this too. And so I had to finally learn to, instead of feeling sorry for myself and being like, well, nobody worries me, nobody don't put me for stuff. I had to start putting myself in those rooms and saying, this is what I do. This is what I've accomplished. Like some of y'all hadn't even done near what I've done or this or that, and it wasn't that it was bragging, but it was unmuting. Let them know I am here and I deserve to be here. Hence the Lifetime Achievement Award a couple weeks ago, the stuff that's coming up now, the doctorate that's about to be presented, now those things are coming. And I'm just like, I could have been, but I gave up. But I believe everything happens in its own divine time. And so I'm just hopeful.
We just got to trust. Yeah.
Because oftentimes, and here's the thing, and as you was talking, like, here's the thing, because at one time I was like that too. I was like, oh no, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't look at me as a select, all of the things. You top this, you top that, because we're so humble, we don't want to.
That's it.
We're bragging on ourselves, right? And so one of the things that I had to learn is, and even now, we are supposed to be highlighted because of the gift, right? God, Lord could have given it to anybody. He could have, he chose us specifically for the things that he has given me, for him to get the glory, for others to showcase what he's done within us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you start looking at it on that level, I am. That's who I am. That's who he created me. I received this, and that's why I'm like this. For these people, these sketchy people that be talking about I didn't earn what I received, or we have honorary. Some of them didn't. However, this one, and I know Rebecca,
absolutely
received that I know of, they dug in the trenches and earned every bit of what it is that they receive for honorary, right? For honorary doctorate. So I dare somebody to come to me, because I don't care how many hours you spend in school. I bet you haven't done over 8,000, 9,000 in community service hours. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, because however the Lord bless you, whatever he gives you, whatever gifts he gives you to showcase, when he gets the glory for it, that's what it's built for, what it's done for. That's what you've received it for. So it is your obligation and your duty to ensure that you don't diminish or you don't water down the gifts that he has given you and the accolades and the awarded opportunities. Secondly, you're in different rooms. You have more value added to you when you showcase those specific things, because I can sit in a room and be mute all day long, but when I open my mouth, you're going to know who I am. When I leave, you're going to feel my footprints. They will still be standing there, because regardless of the opportunity, the situation, circumstance, or whatever it is that you offering me, I guarantee you when I leave, you'll think about it. You may not offer it right then. Think about it. And I think us as entrepreneurs, us as women, we need to showcase that and make sure that we give reverence on where it came to. So let me ask y'all this question. What is difficult about trusting God's no? What is so difficult? What's the hardest part of the no and trusting that? Because we've been in some situations where them no things.
Yes.
They like, are you see? I can look at some people and say, God, no on that person.
Yeah.
So why is it so hard for us to trust that?
I think because we want it now. When we see something, we want it now. We don't want to wait. We don't want to wait and endure the process. You know, it's like we want to just, it's the impatient of people. At least for me, it is. We just don't want to wait.
Yeah.
You know, I like to know when, where, how, who, what, with. I need all the information. But I think it's the waiting for me.
What about you, Becca?
Yeah, and I think that too. I feel like even though I know I can trust the no, I'm sometimes afraid of why it's no now. Like what do you see coming, or what did you see happening, or how long is it gonna be? Is it 2 more weeks? Is it next week? Is it, is it today, just later today, not right now because you sleep for something? Like, it's like you said, it's the wondering and the waiting, and why sometimes we want to know why it was no, and that don't even matter. It don't matter. So
I like what Jay said,
that you realize why the no was a no at that time. Once you realize, you on it, you like, okay, Lord, that's why you didn't want that to happen. You wanted the keys to turn on that door, but the door never opened because it was stuff on the other side of that door that he didn't want you to witness, or he didn't want you to be a part of, or he didn't want you to be an accessory to whatever was going to take place on the other side of that. And I had to grow to that. I had to grow to understand, okay, Lord, like,
the more no's you get, you'll learn to say, okay, Lord, I'm gonna wait on this one. I'm gonna wait because I know it's gonna be something good. You got something better for me.
Or even if it's something different, because my ways are not his ways. So your thought process for me could be totally different. And that's why even with business owners, you have to be okay when things don't work out. Working out for a reason, and you may not understand what that reason is, but understand God is still who he is. He's still God. He still has control of the scenario or the situation. So if it was supposed to be how you wanted it to be, it would be
right.
Wanted it to be. So I had to grow to that. I had to grow to not being disappointed. I had to grow to understanding, okay, it wasn't my time for this yet. And then I had to grow in the season of understanding, okay, what do I need to learn? What am I not prepared for that I'm asking? Like, okay, Lord, you said no. if you're saying no, is it something that I'm missing? Is it something that I need to learn about myself? Is it something that I need to learn about the situation? And be okay with the timing of not knowing in that minute and just trusting him to whatever that is. And you have to grow to that, because some of us have, and some of those who are listening have had no's for a very long time. You get depleted, you get discouraged, you get disappointed, you're not in the right circles, you're not making the money you want to make, your business is not growing fast enough. And I'm always saying, even when we're talking here, you have to be intentional with the questions that you ask God. If there's certain things about yourself that need to be revealed, ask. Don't just sit in it and not listen, or get in a quiet space where you can hear what it is that's being revealed to you. Maybe that's not the route that God wanted you to go. Maybe you dodging a bullet on this end. Okay, Lord, that didn't work out. Father, what is it? What do I do next? You've given me these specific things with my hands or my mind or whatever. How do I steward them and do what you have asked me to do? Where's my purpose? How do I serve in purpose? And I think people miss those things. So I have another question for y'all. How did some of the closed doors benefit y'all? If you could think of a closed door that took place, how is it beneficial for y'all?
Whew. Listen, I'm glad he closed the door on my last situation, baby. Lord, I thank you. I thank you. And I say that, listen, with my chest, Lord, I thank you. So, because he did, I trust that, hey, the next is definitely greater, so yeah. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Yes.
It's a blessing for one. It's a blessing because because he always makes it clear on why it happened. And then sometimes you get that little spanking, like, how dare you? How dare you think that I was gonna lead you wrong? Or how dare you then wait to see what was on the other side? But so much of it, so many of the closed doors have been so crystal clear to me now, especially as I mature and as I get older. It has been so crystal clear, and all I can do is say, you know what? Thank you.
Yeah, it has opened up other areas and has shown me who I'm destined to be, right? So the nose is a reflection really on who you are when you sit in it and you wait and you trust. You got to trust the whole process. We don't like it, but baby, when I tell you, when you get on the other side and you look back, you be like, Lord, I see what you're doing. I see why you said no. You want to, then that's when you want to start high-fiving, okay. So I thank God for the nose, baby. Thank you.
Yeah. Isn't it growth to be able to say that though?
Yes. It takes growth.
Say that. Okay. Like I said, the hardest part of trusting God in the no is the wait.
Absolutely.
And one answers now, but sometimes God's answer is simply wait. The key is learning to wait well, keep trusting, keep growing, and keep believing that if he's making you wait, he's preparing you. He's preparing something better than you can see.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's exactly it.
You can stand on that. If you can stand on that, I'm telling y'all, when I look back, I'm just like, okay, listen. On that to understand the weight, the covering.
Yeah.
You will be okay with the release of situations, scenarios, people, places, and things. You will be okay with, I didn't get this job.
Yes.
You will be okay with, I may not be making the money now, but I'm trusting that I will. You'll be okay with those things, even in certain situations, scenarios. And God knows the last 3 weeks I have been wanting to turn into haven't been in but I said, Lord, I'm just gonna hand it over to you. I'm gonna lay it at your feet, and I'm just gonna allow you to be who you are and take care of the situation and circumstance. But it's hard. It is.
That's human. That's human. Because sometimes I mean, like, God, I know, but let me just help you.
Yes.
Let me do it with you. Let me do it with you.
and then let me ask y'all this. And for those who are tuned in, have you ever been in a situation? This is where I'm sitting today. This is where I'm sitting today. Have you ever been in a situation where you know that you are getting a spanking from God every time.
Oh, wow.
You know that he hitting your hand. You know that he's showing you something. And you keep putting yourself in the same situation.
Oh,
Yep.
You've been there.
Yep.
And it's almost like he be saying, how many times you gonna keep catching this whooping? Like, how many when are you gonna get it?
Yeah.
I keep showing it. I keep showing it to people keep telling you, I'm giving them words to speak to you. You have, I'm frustrating you in this. You're not getting a yes. You're getting a no. It's not turning the key is not turning how you want it to turn.
Yeah.
You still the same thing. I'm sitting in it. I'm sitting in it right now. I'm sitting in it.
Yeah.
Lord knows I'm sitting in it. And I keep saying to myself, why?
I know better. Yeah.
Keep doing this.
Yeah.
And he let you sit in it a little bit longer each time because you keep going back to it after he done took you out of it.
Yeah. Lord. That's why it's okay. You got to let some things go. Like, okay, it is what it is. Like when I see triggers coming up with what I endured for 10 years, 2,426 days, baby, it's like, oh no, we ain't about to do that. Like, no, so yeah, once you done got whooped enough in certain things, and when you see it again, you recognize it sooner.
Exactly.
You recognize it's like, okay, no, let me stand still and wait.
And the thing is too, in the way, and here's the thing, and this just came to me, Lord, today, keep going, Kim. I'm just
let you know, because I start preaching with the whole thing. But again, like I always say, it's what you're doing while you're waiting. We don't just wait, and just do nothing. We all understand that, but at the same time, we some of us, in society, we're taught to believe you have to hear something 7 times in order for it to stick. Sometimes we need 77 times to go through it. Even in the situation that God got me out of, I missed my exit when it was prophesied to me all the way from New Orleans. Hey, girl, you don't miss your exit. But yet and still, I stayed there and I was getting whipped, even though I knew. But I stayed, and it's like, okay, I'm finna send you the final. This is what you do. And I stayed. All right. I stayed. But God continued to show grace in that situation until I got tired of getting whooped, that I said, oh, no, I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to keep praying. The next time you speak, I'm gone. I'm going to do what the word I'm going to do. Like, baby, I'm not missing the exit. So we have to be prepared. And then we have to sit still. But even when you're sitting, you still have to listen. That still is an act of faith because you're listening. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, you thought of your thought because I'll get the preach.
Yeah, no, it was a whole thing. I'm saying, and I'm saying it to me. I'm saying it to me. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm reading, and it's so crazy how it's so crazy that you gave us this topic because it just really just gave me a revelation about my situation because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, and this is for those who are tuned in, who listening, and even us, right?
Right.
I have been talking about for so many for a very long time that I've been playing myself too small. Playing myself too small. In certain cases, we know how valuable we are. But heart want to serve people to the point to where we water down our value by accepting, right? And as I'm sitting here and I'm listening, one of the things that I realized is I'm accepting because I don't have enough faith in the beyond. And what it told me was, Mika, you have to trust God in the ability that he has given you, right? To do things on a higher level. If you just trust him and not accept the low hanging fruit,
but reach up high.
You don't have enough faith in the fruit that's higher, that's not low. And so, Lord, today, this blessing.
They're waiting on you.
Yeah.
The high fruit. They just like, do you not see me? I'm ready to, no questions asked. The 4-figure price tag, the whatever. I'm here ready. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord is telling me, you don't have enough trust in me and faith in me that I can do it. Keep grabbing the low hanging fruit.
Gotta reach up, baby. Reach up. We gotta reach up. Put them hands up. Put them hands up. There it is. Put them hands up.
Grab it.
Like
grab
that. I was about to say that, girl. Reach up and grab it, baby.
I'm done.
Reach up and grab it.
Put me under the cover with the over my head.
Listen.
I'm the Lord today. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
In. Thank y'all, Lord, today. I'm done.
Listen, that's it.
Lord, I hear you, Jesus. I hear you, Lord. I hear you. Yeah. So y'all listen, we got some upcoming events. I'm gonna let Rebecca go first because my mind is open.
Reach out.
So we have, for those that have issues with saying it with your chest, join my 5-day Unmute Yourself challenge. If you've taken the other ones, this one will be nothing like that. So don't feel like it's going to be a repeat of those. It is not. 5-day challenge. The link is in the comments. It starts July 27th, and you're in for 5 powerful days, especially VIP. If you get VIP, all I'm going to say is have your offer ready, have your business ready, have your, whatever it is you do ready, because that's another part of Unmuting. Some of us are too scared to tell people what we do, and we wonder why we don't have the business that we feel we should have, because we don't tell people what it is we do or how we can solve a problem for them, because we feel like, oh, it's not good enough. It's not this, it's not done is better than perfect. Get those offers ready. That's the first thing. Next, for those that are local or that want to come down and bring your kids, August 1st is my annual back to school drive. The details of that are on my page. And if y'all follow me and you were on my live the other day, you know that I am taking somebody to the Chris Brown and Usher concert with me. The contest is still going on. Y'all don't be afraid to apply. I did this last year. I did this, and I was going to give the person 2 floor seats. Nobody applied for the contest. Nobody.
Man, I'm about to go I was trying to let the people do it. I was really trying. But
apply for this contest, y'all. You're going to go with me. And I'm a whole vibe. I love me some Chris Brown and Usher. We got floor seats. We got VIP access. We got this is going to be a whole vibe. So if you are somebody that's interested, the details are on my page. It's under the live if you want to go back and see the live to see, the things that I said you have to do. But I will say, bring that creativity, because
right. They gonna fool around.
Listen.
I'm trying to get y'all time. But you let me see some of these videos being posted. I'm gonna go ahead.
And thus far, we just started, so I know people probably say videos, but I was like, if you interested in applying, drop me a message in my inbox so that I can send you the form, and then that way at least I know, you working on your video or whatever. But as of right now, I'm still waiting.
I didn't want them to be biased and think that you just gave me the tickets, but y'all keep moving around. Because when I saw it, I was waiting on it. I said, I'm gonna give them some time to be creative.
Like, keep playing if they want to.
Exactly.
Because y'all know I'll be standing on top of the house.
I love it though.
Keep playing. All right, Ms. Kim.
Oh wow. Listen, okay. I gotta drop today at noon. So set your alarms and your reminders to check out what's gonna drop on Facebook today at noon. I'm having an Unchained retreat on September the 12th here in Houston. It's gonna be amazing. It's going to be totally different. It's a lot of hands-on activities, experiences. You're going to come one way and going to leave out refreshed and new. Follow me on Facebook at Kimberly Powell, IG Powerhouse by KP. That's POWERHAUS by KP. Also on TikTok. I'm still working on TikTok, y'all. Just still get over there and follow me. So when it gets together, you'll be the first to know. My book is still available. You can get it on the website, also www.powerhousebykp.com. So make sure you check out the drop today. It's limited, so make sure you set them alarms.
All right. And for myself, I have July the 21st. I have a free networking experience. It's called the Diamond Exchange. It's going to be virtual. You can go to Eventbrite. We're just going to get on. I do have some power plays for those who are on. You will be able to do some specific things, but we're going to have a really good time. This is going to be nationwide. So if you just want to expand, it is on Eventbrite, and I am taking some classes, doing some training with people in other areas, connecting with new podcasts, just a whole lot of things. And we're going to connect. We're going to network. We're going to have a good time on July the 21st, but you have to register through Eventbrite. So if you haven't registered, make sure that you go to my page. I'll repost it on today. And then on next week, we got Fashion Friday with Marcy Jackson at Indigo Blue. At the boutique. We got some amazing people that will be in the house amongst all of you who will be there. We have actually had to add tickets 4 times. We are now at 65 people that has registered for that. And so we're just excited. She has a wine vendor. Also, Ray's Things with Rainice Edwards will be there. She has exclusive jewelry, but also just talking about fashion, some exclusive items that she has not put out yet. So you guys will be able to witness that. But we're going to have a good time. Dance, music, wine, all of the things. So y'all make sure if you haven't registered, I believe it's maybe only 3 more tickets left, if I'm not mistaken. So if you haven't registered, if you're not doing anything next Friday from 6 to 8, come on and join us as we have a good time. And then listen, this Unmute Challenge, it's an entire movement. It's an entire movement. It's been going on. You just never know how just being in the moment or doing specific things and being coached by somebody who's been through it herself to be able to coach you and just put you in a space. We've seen it. We've seen it with Nedra. I've seen it with Amari. We've seen the system work. So you got to make sure that you register for that. And then also the Unchained Retreat. So we are excited. We hope that y'all have an amazing Wednesday. Thank y'all for rocking with us on today. We will see y'all next week. Same place, same time, same location right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show with your girl, Mika Diamond.
And your favorite Miss Kim. Love y'all. Remember to go out and be kind.
And your girl, Miss Unmuted. Follow if you don't already.
Follow. Thank y'all so much. Have an amazing Wednesday. We'll see y'all next week.
Wake up, the tea is hot. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the coffee flow. The morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the